My name is Kamyar Lumi, and today I want to talk about how to stop feeling awkward in social situations. Imagine being able to just go into any conversation or go into a one on one or whatever it is, and you're just not stuck in your head and you say whatever you want, you fully express yourself, and the other people just always engage with you. They love talking to you, you seem as very charismatic, charming, whatever it is. Imagine being able to do this. It would make making friends a whole lot easier. It would make meeting people a whole lot easier. And the thing is, when I was younger, I was the complete opposite. I was always trapped in my head. I didn't know what to say. I was thinking like if I said this, I didn't want the other person to view me in a certain way or think I'm weird or think I'm boring, whatever it was. Whenever I had these thoughts, it would make me feel awkward around like other people. And the law of state transfer states that energy, no matter what, like the kind of mood you're in, the energy you have will transfer to other people. So whenever you feel awkward, this will transfer to other people in the room. So if you're in a social situation, they will all feel awkward too because you made the conversation awkward. And that's what happened with me when I was younger. And I noticed that there was some solutions to fix this, and I was when I was younger, I didn't think I was the type of guy that could just become socially outgoing. But now, when I got older, I realized that these are the three biggest tools and the three biggest shifts that truly helped me just never become awkward in a social situation again. And I want to talk about 3 points. And the first one is I just want to say real quick, there is nothing personally wrong with you. When I was younger, I thought there was something wrong with me, that maybe like I was just not born to become good at socially speaking, or I was just not cut out to become a good speaker or just be good socially or make friends easily. And I just want to let you know, we're all human beings. We are capable to become whatever the hell we want to be. So there's nothing wrong with you. This all just comes down to your identity. You just don't see yourself yet to become the kind of guy to be good at whatever it is you want to be good at. So in this case, social, just being good in social situations. So that's the thing. There's nothing personally wrong with you. You can literally, no matter how shy you are, or no matter how bad of a speaker you think you are, or no, if you just think you're not cut out to make friends with just these type of people, that is all bullshit, and that's just in your mind. And again, there's nothing personally wrong with you. It's just the identity. If we fix the identity, then the solution will be there. Then the problem will be gone. And how do you do it? How do you fix the identity? One, it just comes out with real world practice. Just going out and just using what you learn, the mindset shifts, whatever it is. If you just really set the attention to become a good speaker, you will become a good speaker if you actually try it in the real world. That's one thing. And two, you need to see yourself as the kind of guy being able to do this. If you have, let's say you have like a belief in you or like a self-image where you believe that you're just not the kind of guy that's good in social situations. Let's use that for the example. If you visualize yourself becoming a good speaker, talking to people and people engaging with you, your mind cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. So when you keep visualizing you being this kind of person, in the real world, it makes it 10 to 20 times easier to become this kind of guy. And I know this is woo-woo, but you need to just test this for yourself, because trust me, your mind is powerful. You can literally become whatever you want. But this transfers to my second point real quick. And I think this is probably one of the most important points I want to make. And I don't really see any channel talk about this. And yet I truly, truly believe this is so important when it comes to anything in life. But we'll use it in the context of being good at speaking. Why do we have these thoughts about like to impress this person? Or why do we have like these thoughts like, oh, is she gonna think I'm weird? Or is this guy gonna think I'm weird? Or like, am I gonna be seen a certain way if I say this certain thing, right? Why are we having these? This is you, this is you right here, and this is the person you're talking to. In your mind, subconsciously, you are putting this person above you. You think this person is better than you when it comes to regard of your self-worth. You think this person is worthy of you. And you could be like, wait, how do you know this? You wouldn't be thinking these kind of thoughts if if you were trying to impress someone else. Because if you're trying to impress somebody else, then you are subconsciously valuing their worth over yours. And let me tell you the truth, a brutal truth. There is no such thing as someone's self-worth being better than yours or less than yours. Everyone is equal. If you're on planet Earth, everyone is literally equal. I don't care how much external success they have. I don't care if they're millionaires. I don't care if they're just the most outgoing person. If you are here, everyone has equal worth. So if you internalize this, if you just go into any social situation thinking that, okay, everyone's self-worth here is equal to mine, then you're not gonna be thinking like, oh, I need to impress this person. Oh, like, will he think I'm weird or will she think I'm weird? You won't have any of those because you're going in with the mindset that, hey, that I'm already worthy and I'm already good enough to just be the kind of guy I wanna be. Like, you don't care about impressing someone else. And the thing is, let me tell you another brutal truth. If you go into a social situation and you're just fully authentic and you're the real you, you're not acting out to be someone else, you're not pretending to be someone that you're not, and you're the real you, they're either gonna fucking love you because you're just authentic, or they're not gonna like you at all. And guess what? If they fucking love you, awesome. If they don't like you, great, cool. Not everyone is gonna like you. And if you're just trying to pretend to be someone you're not to get everyone to like you, then you're just doing it wrong. You want to have friends that they just love you for who you are. So let me grasp this down again. Your worth, you're not better than somebody and you're not less than somebody. And again, when you internalize this, that everyone's equal to you, watch how much easier it becomes to speak to people. Watch how much easier it is to make new friends. The first point and the second point kind of go hand in hand because I want to say this. There's nothing personally wrong with you, and your self-worth is not better than someone. It's not less than that other person. Just view it as equal. Just internalize these two, and you'll notice how much better you become at going into social situations or speaking to new people or making new friends. And my final point I want to make, and it kind of adds on to the last two as well. You're going into this conversation thinking that there's a conversation barrier that you have to hit, or there's a conversation barrier that if you go above it, you would have like the thoughts that they would think you're weird, or maybe you're not allowed to say that. Maybe that's not the appropriate time to say it. And guess what? If you remove this bridge, if you remove this barrier and just walk into the conversation free flowing, saying what you want in your mind, like just being authentic and free flowing, doesn't matter what type of conversations you start. If you just go in and you talk about what you're interested in and you're engaging with them and you're listening to them and you just don't give a shit about just about anything, just about like if that person likes you or not, the law of state transfer, that energy will transfer to the other person as well. This is like, and I call this point no conversation protocol, meaning you just don't you don't have any boundaries. Like, don't be obnoxious, of course, you don't want to do that, but you don't have any sort of agenda in the conversation, like, oh, like I need to say this to impress that other person, or oh, I have to say this specific story, maybe they'll think that I'm cool, or whatever it is. No more agendas during conversations. You just walk in and you talk about whatever the hell you want, and then they talk about whatever the hell they want, and you just go back and forth and you just engage. And I know it sounds like really simple, but when you're in the conversation and you ever have a point where you're like, I don't know what to say next, or what should I talk about next, guess what? You still have that protocol in your head because you have 70,000 thoughts per day. I'm sure you can think of something if you don't have this protocol in your head. There's no such thing as dead conversations. You can literally talk about whatever the hell you want and make it interesting. So those are the 3 points I want to make. And again, I feel like if you combine these three and truly internalize it, it'll make having conversation a hell of a lot easier. And I think the second point when I made is truly like not talked about the most, because I think that's truly like what it is. Like, it's about the self-worth. Like, I truly believe the majority of people that are shy, that are the kind of like don't know what to say in conversations, they have that perception of like, this person is worthy than me, or this, like, oh, I need to make this person like me because I'm already not good enough, or whatever it is. And maybe like they don't realize this because it's subconscious. But when you just like when you're aware of this and you just internalize, okay, like I'm gonna go into every social situation, I'm not gonna view anyone as above me, everyone's equal to me, and there's no conversation protocol, like I'm just gonna talk about whatever the hell I wanna talk about, have no agenda, they will feel this. They will say like, this guy is different. And you will be seen as someone as like, wow, like I would love to be friends with this person. And or they might just not like you, and that happens in life, and you have to accept that as well. But majority of the times, you will be seen as unique, and they would want to be around you. You're gonna have a different kind of energy around you, and people are gonna love talking to you. So, in conclusion, just remember, there's nothing personally wrong with you. You are perfectly good. You're perfectly fine as the way you are. It's just the identity we need to fix, and we do this again through just hammering the last 2 points as well, because that'll fix the identity. And just visualize yourself being the kind of guy that's just good at socially speaking, or just good at having conversations. Just see it in your head. How are people engaging with you? How are people responding to you? Again, the mind cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. And the second point, do not let someone else's worth be above you. Everyone is equal. Treat everyone the same. And lastly, just have no conversation protocol. No agenda. Walk into the conversation. You can literally talk about a pen. I don't care what it is. You can talk about whatever the hell you want. Just whenever you notice you're stuck in your head, just snap out of it. Be like, hey, I could talk about whatever I want. And this takes practice, but realize it makes you so socially attractive in every single conversation. So if you made it with me this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really enjoying talking about, like, I don't really see any videos about this online, especially about just like your self-worth, your identity, and just becoming like having no agenda when talking to people. There's so many advanced conversation tactics you can use, but if you just nail down these mindset paradigms and like the basics down, I feel like that's more than enough to become like really outgoing, really socially attractive, whatever it is you want to be. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll make more videos like this in the future as well. And I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.